Let's look at how you can use hyperlinks with Visualize.js to drill down into the data of an embedded ad hoc view inside your application. Opening the first module and the number 3 folder of our sample application, we can view the main.js JavaScript file. Here we have various ad hoc views that are rendered using Visualize.js. Our variable, bar chart, references the ad hoc view we are interested in, where we view net sales, total cost, and gross profit by location. Here we've added a link options property, where we now have an event on click that passes data from the selected value. In this case, we want to pass the date from the bar selected to a variable called dateSelected. Now that this selected value is stored, we can pass it throughout our application as needed. In this case, we're simply placing the value into a session storage and passing it into a new page, but you can pass this value on click in any way that you like. Going back to our module folder, let's take a quick look at the dashboard1 JavaScript file that runs for this new page that we pass the data value to. Here we see that we pull the date sent value from the session storage and then use the created variable to render the date on the page and also pass the value to some ad hoc views on render. We can see this with the first ad hoc view, where the params on initial render for date by month equals the selected date value that we just passed. We've set this up in the same way with all 4 ad hoc views, so that when we go to our app, select a date from our bar chart, selected date is then passed to each of the ad hoc views on this new page. Keep in mind that by setting your ad hoc views up like this, you have a high level of control in terms of how each dashlet sits on the page, how parameters are passed, and independent dashlet behavior. This is a simple dashboard type layout in this hyperlink example, but your application will most likely have many other elements or widgets that are necessary for your end user's experience. These ad hoc views can live natively and pass their values and navigation as needed, and interact fully with your environment. And as you'll discover in a later video, any of these ad hoc views can render their data values directly into the application, creating custom visualizations for your views. Now let's look at a few simplified examples with hyperlinks and passing values with ad hoc views. In the link in the description below, you can find the full list of live code samples for Visualize.js. Selecting ad hoc view and hyperlinks, we can open the pass values fiddle. With this rendered table, we can see that selecting any value allows it to be passed directly into the application. This is a simple example where we are taking a link options click event, targeting the inner text of the table and passing that directly to the div with the .selected class name. This replaces the value in that div with the one we have selected in the table. Looking in the console, we can also see that it is possible to pass the related categories on each selection based on the data object. Let's look at an example of how these are referenced. Opening the Fields and Measures sample, we see that we are using link options in a similar way, but now are passing each of the available fields and selected measures on click. Viewing the data object in the console gives you a better idea how each of these are referenced. Product subcategory and the date are referenced directly, and the measure is based here upon the first value of that array. Now we can select from the bars and those fields, and measures are passed. This is nice to see working, but now how do we use it to update other ad hoc views or parts of our application? Looking at the drill down on selection example, we see how this can be implemented in a way that updates a new view in the page with the selected field and measure. In this case, selecting the bar chart for bread passes that field for a measure of store sales to open up a new ad hoc view in place of the one currently on the page. Going back, we can also see the same for store cost. Another example of this type of implementation is with opening a new view on selection, where clicking on the first view opens the second view with the selected field and measure in a new div altogether. In this example, the field and measure are passed on click through our update views function. Here we run an ad hoc view for either store cost or store sales based on the initial measure that was selected in our first ad hoc view. These are just a few ways you can use Visualize.js to develop drill down and make data actionable for your end users within the context of your application.